Ring up Christopher Browell.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07769247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, hello, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussein here, once again, leaving yourself another daily message. A bit of a late one today. I've had a busy day today. It's been a nice sunny day today, and ideally, my brother should be out in the community. He should be enjoying time, valuable time with his family, namely myself or my sister in Oldham, who's missing my brother deeply. No doubt my brother's missing me and my sister, but you've abducted him and taken him into your custody and care unlawfully, illegally, without any clear legal framework in place. I'm leaving daily message to yourselves as a local authority. You're simply ignoring them after having previously murdered my older brother in 2014, having recently murdered my mother in 2022, and then there's a continuation of this joint enterprise by yourself as a local authority in collaboration and in collusion with all your other associates and partners, extending out to my estranged relatives and siblings whom you have recruited and commissioned to act nefariously against my interest and my family's interest, consisting of now just me and my sister, whereas previously they have consisted of my mother and father and older brother. We are a family unit. They're also part of a trust, which I am the trustee, and they are the beneficiaries, which you have then looked to simply disregard and look to target and victimize me and my family, so you could financially plunder and profiteer. How's that plundering and profiteering working out for you? You seem to be falling apart at the seams right now, because everything that you've been doing is now fastly falling apart, and it's just a continuation of a narrative and agenda that you've been pursuing now for against me directly for the last 24 years as a local authority, because you were unable to provide adult social care and have been looking to exploit my labor for your benefit. I mean, we've gone through all this so many times, Mr. Browell. I don't need to go through it over again. It just gets very difficult, as you can imagine, speaking to a voice machine, degrading and humiliating myself in this manner, having to degrade and humiliate myself by ringing up the care home staff who treat me with disdain and contempt because they've been ordered to do so. They're just simply doing their job. Just like Mr. Mr. Browell, you would argue that you're simply doing your job. It's the same situation. You are all simply doing your job, and you're doing your job badly and in a malicious agenda and narrative. You're all doing simply your jobs, which is against our best interest, and which is clearly in your local authority's corporate best interest, to make profit and gain from our subjugation and isolation, and through your collusion and conspiring and targeting and victimizing me as a vulnerable carer, exploiting my labor, vilifying me, throwing me under the bus, while you at the same time are looking to target and victimize everybody in your sphere, and harass, bully, intimidate me. This is completely unacceptable, Mr. Browell. I've told you I want to know where my brother is, and my brother, what are my brother's rights right now? How can you detain him like this when you've not established that he lacks mental capacity? It's simply because you don't want to pay the care costs, and now put him into an inappropriate place that's not in his best interest, that is clearly detrimental to his long-term well-being, mental health and well-being, and you're claiming to be acting in his best interest. Is this how you act in the best interest? By torturing people to death? Is that acting in the best interest? My brother's an intelligent, articulated person who simply suffers from a mental illness. Suffering from an illness does not then give you the right to make him into your private property, to exploit and plunder and profiteer because you can't simply do your jobs properly. This is the bottom line, isn't it, Mr. Kenner and Bradford Council? You can't do your jobs properly. You have a public reputation to maintain and keep. So therefore we must then suffer the consequences of your systemic failures and incompetences and continued machinations and plotting and planning. You would have been better off simply doing your jobs properly. You would have been better off simply doing what you're supposed to be doing, rather than looking to hide you maintain your public reputation. What reputation exactly do you have right now? You're a failing local authority that's torturing and victimizing me under a racist Islamophobic agenda. You're falling part of the seams. You're so incompetent that it's beyond belief. And now you put my brother into an institution that's also incompetent, and it's been regulated by an incompetent commissioner. And that's not me saying that. That's not me saying the Care Quality Commission is incompetent and not fit for purpose. I'll send you some emails, which I'm drafting right now, which is the health secretary is saying that the Care Quality Commission is not fit for purpose. How dare you take my brother out of my care and custody and put him into an environment that is clearly acting as a prison, a private prison for my brother, so you can torture him to death and murder him like you've murdered everybody else. This is completely reprehensible and detestable what you're doing to us as a family, and I'm urging you and imploring you, Mr. Browell, to speak to your managers, and for your managers to act with sobriety and look to engage with me before you end up murdering another one of my family members. It's just murder, killing, and murder and killing. That's all you're really good at. You're a destructive force and acting as a local authority.
15 seconds recording time remaining.
Okay, Mr. Mr. Browell, time is getting the better of me. I've had a long, busy weekend, and I am going to continue to leave you a message. It's going to be nearly a year since you've kidnapped my brother without any legal framework. You simply cannot do this, and you're beyond your remit, and you're endangering human life, and it's completely...
Sorry, your recording time has expired. To leave your message, press 1.
Leave a message.
Message sent. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.